Good morning to all the students. My name is Ashutosh Garg and I am the founder of Swami Dayanand Education Foundation. We have been providing scholarships since 2015, mostly in India, but in US also. So today I wanted to talk to you and tell you a little bit about myself, little bit about our foundation, and also about our scholarship program. And the reason for that is that we are a very small foundation, you know. So excellent communication or clear communication is the key. So let me tell you a little bit about myself first. I am a chemical engineer by profession, and I passed out from IIT Kanpur in 1974. I worked in India for 16 years and then I moved to US in 1990. And ever since we have been in US. 2015, I thought about what should we do in terms of philanthropy. So we thought about different things. We could have made a temple, we could have made, named a university or department or anything, any philanthropic activity. But my heart was always in scholarships. Why? Because I could study in IIT because I got National Merit Scholarship. That time it used to be 120 rupees per month. And in addition, IIT Kanpur gave me free ship, so I didn't even have to pay the fees. And that's how I was able to study. And when I went for admission, my mother pawned her 4 bangles, gold bangles, to pay some 400 rupees for the admission fee. And that was because my father, even though he was a teacher, during summer vacations, he would not get salary regularly, so the salary will be delayed. So that left an indelible impression on my mind and my heart that there are so many people like me who want to study but don't have the means. So 2015, we started our program. Initially, we started with a smaller program, mostly limited to IITs. Then we expanded it to medical colleges. Later, we expanded it to NITs. Then we extended it to all the engineering colleges and medical colleges. And now the way our program is structured is, for boys, you can get a scholarship from us if you are pursuing professional degrees. But if you are a girl, you could be doing anything. You could be studying BA, BSc, and or BCom. We will give you the scholarship. And the reason we want to promote education of girls is because of our leader, Swami Dayanand Saraswati. Swami Dayanand Saraswati was a great saint, social reformer, and if he was not there, no girls would be educated in India. That is how bad the situation was. DAV was the first institution in India to promote girls' education. And today you can see thousands of DAV schools and colleges throughout the country. So Swami Dayanand's contribution, Arya Samaj contribution has been innumerable. And my mother, her name was Shyamlata Garg. She passed away in 2023. And she was the inspiration for our education. She would work very hard, whether we were in school, whether we were in college, or even in our job. She looked after us all the time. She wanted to make sure that we get the best. We were three brothers and one sister, or we are three brothers and one sister. My younger brother studied from All India Institute of Medical Science in Delhi. My other brother is a pharmacist, professor of pharmacy. So my mother took care or made sure we get the best education possible. And my father, he was a teacher, and he made sure that we go to the best school actually. He sent us to private school from class 1 to 5. And then we went to the local government school or aided schools at that time. He sent me to IIT Kanpur. I was planning to go to IIT Delhi, but he sent me to IIT Kanpur. So education is one wealth which, if you acquire it, you will never be able to lose it. And that is the whole concept behind Swami Dayanand Education Foundation, that we think if we can help you achieve the undergraduate degree, which could be BTech, MBBS, BArch, or for girls, BA, BSc, BCom, then you will be able to pursue your life, or you will have enough strength to pursue your career or make your life a lot easier. So that's the reason behind our scholarship. My presentation has loaded finally, so I want to go through this. So I want to start with the Gayatri Mantra. I believe all of you are familiar with the Gayatri Mantra. And it goes like this. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. And I want to tell you the meaning, the O Protector God, life giver and remover of pain and sorrows, bestower of comfort and happiness, you are the creator of the universe, worthy of worship. You are the illuminator of our souls. We meditate on your glory. O gracious Lord, please lead our intellect to the noble path. Okay, I am getting a request that some people have raised their hands, so I think if you could lower the hands, it will be easier. So, since you are getting scholarship from Swami Dayanand Education Foundation, I want you to know about Swami Dayanand. They teach you in school around grade 7th, grade 8th in social science or history about Swami Dayanand's contribution. So this is one condition I have, is that you should know about Swami Dayanand Saraswati. What was his life about? What did he do? Where he was born? He was born in 1824. He was the founder of Arya Samaj. He founded Arya Samaj in 1875. And he made a big impact in Hindu society. His famous work is Light of Truth. Now, I do want to tell you something that when you have an interview with me, I will ask you 10 questions about Swami Dayanand, and you have to answer 7 questions correctly. So, in order to qualify for the scholarship, that's all I have. I mean, I'm not asking you to, so send us an essay and learn about the whole purpose is if you want a scholarship from Swami Dayanand Foundation, all we are asking you is to read about Swami Dayanand, know about his contribution, know about his work, and hopefully I think you will be able to do that. That is the picture of my mother, and all our scholarships are in her honor, Shyamlata Garg scholarships. So we encourage, as I said, we are a very small foundation, and the challenge we have is getting the word out, especially to girls and especially to poor people who are in remote areas of India, don't have access to internet, don't have access to cell phone. So we need your help. We will ensure that you get scholarship, but forward us, spread the word about our scholarship, with your family, with your friends. We want to get the name out. We are not like Reliance or Jindals or big foundation. We don't waste any money in advertisements, and most of the work is through social media, through word of mouth. So that's what our focus is. So please help us. As I said, we started this foundation in 2015. We have completed 10 years, and we are still going strong and maybe even expanding the foundation. And we think scholarship is the best way to help the students. Education is a permanent wealth given to you, Even though we are not asking you to return the money, but consider returning money whenever you have a comfortable lifestyle, Think about whether you can return the money and we can help another person with the scholarship, So although there is no condition about returning the money, but just think about, it's like optional, if you think maybe 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, you can support one more student, please contact us. That's what we want. As I said, I'm a chemical engineer from IIT Kanpur, passed out in 74, living in Houston, Texas. I am associated with Arya Samaj Greater Houston as a president, and I'm running, that's one of my part-time jobs, what I have. So we have a very small team, We have a very small team, as I said. Most of the time, our team is very experienced. Vimla Madam has been there for more than 15 years with us. Sapna Madam has been there for more than, I think, 8 or 10 years. Lovely Singh for about 3 years. Kashish and Anushka are the digital marketers. So we have a very good team, who is contacting you, who is spreading the word, and they will be conducting the initial screening of all the applicants. So, as I said, this is mostly a repeat that a good foundation, a good education is a foundation to better future. We believe in youth empowerment through education, want to give you permanent wealth, and we are giving scholarships on a smaller scale in US to the high school students to pursue college in US. But most of our focus has been in India because we think in India our money goes a long way. And we have made requirements very simple. You should have 80% minimum to qualify. The qualifying is 80% marks in 12th. Family income should be less than 12 lakhs. The only way we can judge you is by your All India rank in JEE or NEET. We don't have any other means of judging your merit, because what we found out is in North and South there are different marking standards, so we cannot say that. We prefer students from government schools. Those will be preferred because we think if you study in government school, you will be better off. And 30% of the scholarships what we have are reserved for female applicants. What have we done so far? Even though we want to provide more scholarships, we are only given about 1,200 scholarships in the past 10 years, have connected with 12,000. Our scholarship range from 20,000 to 50,000 per year. And they depend on the rank in the JEE or NEET. That's basically how, as I said, since the means is typically more or less everybody is falling under 12 lakhs or 10 lakhs. Some people have income less than 1 lakh. But it is very hard for us to evaluate them, because if you have an income of 1 lakh and if you have studied in private school, we are not able to balance your budget. So we tried and we said, hey, I think everybody should be on the same path, when it comes to income. And girls receive 10,000 scholarship per year for studying in BA, BSc and general programs. We give preference, as I said, to government school this thing and BPL category. So we do give preference to them. So we, as I said, we have given 1,200 scholarships. This is only some 30, 40 students' pictures. Now we do want your help, and we want you to review us on greatnonprofits.org. When you get a scholarship, please give us your feedback on this thing. And for past 5 years, we have been one of the selected non-profits in US working on scholarships. As we said, these are just a repeat again, 50,000, 40,000. So the higher the rank, you will get higher scholarship. We want a clear financial picture from all the candidates. That will help us expedite the process. So show us everything. We are not reporting this to government, but we need to see if you have taken loans, if you have borrowed from relatives. If your financial picture is very clear, you will have a better chance of getting a scholarship from us. But if we see that, hey, this thing doesn't work, the guy has an apartment in multi-storied building and he is telling my income is only 1 lakh, then the things don't add up, and we try to kind of, put that application in the cold storage. So be very clear about the financial, because this is a merit-cum-means. We want to help the poorest people, Your JEE, NEET or 12th percentage marks. Also show us all your academic achievements. If you have participated in Olympiads, if you have participated in extracurricular activities, if you have participated in games, badminton, if you have participated in music. We want to look for the overall candidates, overall record. So try to sell me that I should give the scholarship to you. So tell me all about your achievements from grade 1 to grade 12. I want to see how these students are working. And we don't want people who just study. We want people who have interest in sports, who have interest in debating, who have done, other things. So that's your chance to show us, So put it in the application, or when I have an interview, or when you have an initial interview, tell us everything, that. So the process is very simple. We will shortlist the candidates. We will do preliminary testing, verification. Once the data is verified, then you meet with me for 10 to 12 minutes. That's all I can afford, and sell me yourself. Tell me, why should I give the scholarship to you? Hopefully we will be declaring the winners by 31st December. We are trying to expedite our program, and we will also be able to give the scholarship. Now, I do want to tell you couple of things about our scholarship disbursement process. The scholarships are given directly to the college. And we also want to make sure that one student does not receive two scholarships. So we tell the college that if we are sending you the money, please make sure that this student does not get two scholarships, unless it is an exceptional case. But for most students, we want to maximize or spread our money. So that is the two things we will not be deviating. Sending it money directly to your college, and also making sure that 1% receives one scholarship. So you can help us in the beginning by telling us clearly, so that we don't waste our time and energy and later find out college tells us, sir, this student is already getting another scholarship, so we have to kind of withdraw. So we want everyone to be very crystal clear, truthful in all your application and interview. The deadline has been extended up to 31st October, and after that we will start evaluating. As I said, we already started reviewing the applications, and I did interview about 3 or 4 students, and then I realized that I need to do a webinar to tell you a little bit about ourselves, about our process, about our thing, so that when you come to me for a meeting, you are very, very clear. So another thing which I want is, I need your help. When you come for an interview with me, make sure you have preferably a laptop and a Wi-Fi connection, a good Wi-Fi connection, and you're prepared for this as an interview, just like you go for a job interview. I've had students attending a concert and going on a phone, with me saying, oh, I'm here, I can, do both the things. So I don't want to waste my time. So I told him, sorry, we can't do that, So make sure you have a laptop preferably. Make sure you are doing in a good lighting area where I can see you correct, good. Also should be properly dressed, I mean, would you go for a job interview in a t-shirt or in a lungi? Right? So this is a formal interview. You can see, I mean, even though I'm doing it from my home, I'm wearing a proper shirt and trousers and shoes, right? So to get to that mind, I want you to take it little bit seriously. So help us out, 31st December, and also make sure you are available at that time. Please, every day I want to connect with 15 to 20 students. That means 3 hours of my time. And when you are not there, I don't have anything else to do. So if you miss your turn, we are going to put you either at the end of the line, or we will think that you are not serious. So talk to Vimla madam, talk to Sapna madam ahead of time to ensure that you are available. You can do it. There is a time difference. So I am in US, you are in India. Right now it is 10 and a half. Maybe in a 2 weeks time, it will go to 11 and a half. So there is, I can do it only in the morning. And I believe you are also available in the evening. So make sure you have time. You have done dinner or whatever, you want to do it before dinner, after dinner, but make sure you are there in the queue. Don't make me wait, because then I feel the person is not serious and I say, okay, let it go. If you are not serious, my money is hard earned money. I have worked for 52 years, right? And I'm still working. So every penny, every dollar, whatever I have earned is hard-earned money. It's not something I have inherited or I got a lottery. So it's my work, and I'm trying to give it to students. So let's have a good equation, both sides. Good balance. If you want to help us, spread the word. Your scholarship will not be affected. That's what all I can say. Spread the word, let them put your name so that you have referred, so we may even, yeah. Also make sure you're submitting all the documents. As I said, our organization is very small and we get lots of applications. I think we have received about 1,000 applications now. And you will be surprised if we spend 15 minutes on checking these applications, how much time will we need. So if you want to improve your chances for scholarship, make sure you submit all the information. Don't keep it that, okay, I will submit it later. We are planning to give away 500 scholarships. So the chance of getting a scholarship is very good, maybe 50% or 30 to 40%, I should say. So we will inform you via email or via Zoom meeting, that, okay, you have been selected. Questions, as I said, you will be basically asked about your educational background, family background, personal details, extracurricular activities, and details you have provided. In addition, I will be asking you 10 questions about Swami Dayanand, and I hope you will be able to answer at least 7 of them correctly. So that's what I have. And I think that's the least I can expect from all my students. Also, sometimes we have seen that from some medical colleges, 50 people have applied. So normally we give scholarship to no more than 5 to 10 students per college, because we want to spread it out. Even though everybody is deserving, but we want to spread it out to everyone. So we want to give it to everyone. So no more than 5 people typically, or 10 people at the most. This is already I have clarified to you. So we have this email, scholarships@swamidayanand.org. You can always send it an email, or we have a WhatsApp number. If you need any help, any clarification, I think our team of 5 excellent support staff will be able to help you out. So make sure you have done everything. Make sure you have provided us all the information. The required list is very clear. Now we do want more information because we are very small organization. We don't have means to go to your home and verify and meet your parents. We don't have those type of means. So that's why we ask you to submit pictures of your family, of your house, just to get an idea. So, and the whole logic is we want to select the poorest and brightest students. Wait a minute. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So give us all the applications. The scholarship has to be, even though we will give you scholarship for 4 years of your college, but it has to be renewed every year. And we want to make sure that you improve your grades. That's another condition for renewal. Your GPA should be above 8 and should be increasing every year. That is the condition for the scholarship. We want to make sure that you are improving. The money which we are giving you is helping you study better, right? And we also want to make sure that your financial condition has not changed. And the last thing is I want to meet you at least once a year, if you are giving a scholarship. So I want to meet you for 15 minutes. That's the whole purpose of how we renew the scholarships. If you've done community service work, volunteer work, please write it out and make sure don't copy it from internet. As I said, please review us on greatnonprofits.org. Give us your feedback. I think every year we have more than 100 students reviewing us, and that qualifies us to become a great nonprofit, top rated nonprofit in US. So help us out. That is kind of a requirement. We will keep on asking you to do it, especially before the renewal. As I said, if you can return the scholarship, we can spread it to other people. We have limited means, we have limited amount of money. So maybe after 5 years, if you think, hey, I got this scholarship, I want to give it back, you're more than welcome. Well, thank you for attending the webinar. Please feel free to contact me or contact my staff at scholarships@swamidayanand.org. If you have any questions, you can send it